I'm about to share with you 10 mistakes that tourists make while visiting Japan, and these are very common mistakes that can be easily avoided. Before we start, please subscribe so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also follow me on social media for more travel tips. And now, let's get started. Mistake 1. Not carrying cash. When you visit Japan, you will realize that most shops and restaurants accept credit cards, but it's always a good idea to carry some cash with you. There are still many places in Japan that only accept cash and no credit cards. Also, it's good to have some cash for those small purchases or when you want to buy something from a vending machine. In Japan, there are many items that cost 100 yen, 200 yen, and 300 yen, and you can't buy those items with a credit card, so make sure you have some cash on you. I recommend that you take out some money from the ATM once you land at Narita Airport. There are many ATMs at the airport and they accept international debit cards. The most common amount that tourists withdraw is 20,000 yen because it's easy to exchange into 20 notes of 1,000 yen. Mistake 2. Not knowing how to use chopsticks. It's very important to know how to use chopsticks correctly. If you don't know how to use chopsticks, you may end up making a lot of noise while eating, and that might bother other people around you. In Japan, there are special chopstick rests that are placed under your chopsticks when you are not using them. And you must never stick your chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice. It's considered bad manners. You should also avoid passing food to another person with chopsticks and avoid touching the top of the chopsticks together. All of these actions have a special meaning in Japanese culture. So, if you don't want to make any faux pas, watch a few YouTube videos about chopstick etiquette before traveling to Japan. Mistake 3. Talking too loudly on public transport. In Japan, people talk very softly, and it can be shocking to Japanese people if you start talking loudly on a train or bus. Remember that in Japan, there are many quiet zones, especially on trains and buses. Many trains even have a silent car where people sleep or read. Talking loudly can also make other passengers uncomfortable, so it's best to keep your voice down while riding public transport in Japan. Mistake 4. Not taking off your shoes. In Japan, it's very important to take off your shoes when you enter someone's house. But you should also take off your shoes when you enter some public places like restaurants, temples, and museums. Some cafes and restaurants will provide you with a pair of slippers to wear while you are inside. Make sure you use those slippers and don't walk around with your dirty shoes on. Mistake 5. Not following the trash rules. It's very important to follow the trash rules in Japan. There are many foreigners who litter on the streets or throw their trash in rivers, and this is extremely frowned upon by Japanese people. In Japan, all trash must be thrown away in designated trash cans, and it's critical that you sort the trash. The most common types of trash that you will encounter are bottles, cans, plastic, food, and paper. Each type of trash has its own color and designated trash can. For example, bottles and cans must be put in a blue bag, and plastic must be put in a red bag. You can also use the kitchen garbage bags, which are usually yellow. If you see a trash can with a yellow sticker on it, you can use that can for kitchen garbage. Mistake 6. Tipping. Tipping is not customary in Japan, and waiters and waitresses do not expect tips. In fact, if you try to give a tip, they might even refuse to accept it. Tipping is seen as an insult in Japan, and it will make the other person feel uncomfortable. Mistake 7. Not knowing how to use onsen. In Japan, there are many public bathhouses called onsens, and it's a great experience to go to an onsen while visiting Japan. However, there are some rules that you must follow when using an onsen. Always wash your body thoroughly before getting into the hot spring. Do not shave or cut your nails in the onsen. Also, do not bring your onsen water outside the premises. Most importantly, do not immerse your entire body in the onsen. It's rude to show your entire body to other people. Mistake 8. Only speaking English. Even though Japan is not a Japanese-speaking country, many people do speak Japanese. In fact, over 90% of Japanese people study English in school. So even though they might not be able to speak fluent English, they can understand you if you speak slowly and clearly. If you want to be respectful, try learning a few basic Japanese phrases like konnichiwa, arigato, and sayonara. Japanese people will really appreciate the effort. Mistake 9. Underestimating travel time. In Japan, most cities are very well connected and there are plenty of trains and buses. But one thing that I often see is that tourists underestimate the travel time. Always check the timetables in advance and add 30 minutes to the estimated travel time. This way, you won't be in a hurry and you can enjoy your trip much more. Mistake 10. Eating while walking. It's very common for tourists to walk around while eating, especially in places like Shinjuku and Shibuya. But this is seen as very rude in Japan. Remember that when you are eating, you should be focused on the food. Don't waste your time eating as you walk around because you might miss something important. And here is a bonus mistake: forgetting respect. In Japan, it's very important to be respectful to other people. It doesn't matter if you are talking to a waiter, shopkeeper, or a stranger on the street. Always remember to be kind and respectful to everyone. And these were 10 mistakes that tourists make while visiting Japan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you won't make any of these mistakes on your next trip to Japan. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And now it's time to say goodbye. Until next time, ganbatte ne!